Michelin has always believed in being a good corporate partner as well as being a very active member of the communities we serve. Michelin has been an active member of upstate of South Carolina since the early 70s, where we opened our first manufacturing facilities. We have over 9 facilities throughout the state and almost 10,000 employees. So at Michelin, we aim to live in harmony within the communities where we serve. And we do this by living out our purpose, which is to provide a better way forward for our employees, our customers, and the communities in which we serve. In 2019, I'm happy to say we celebrated our 10-year anniversary of a program we call Michelin Challenge Education. This program is centered around partnering with Title I schools within the communities that we serve, and we do many different things that include mentoring, tutoring, providing support services to those students. Another program that we're proud of is our workforce development program, where we look to invest into the talent today and tomorrow for our workforce. And those programs include our internships and our co-ops, as well as 2 very successful programs. One we call the Michelin Tech Scholars Program, as well as the Michelin Apprenticeship Program, where we provide opportunities for individuals in our manufacturing facilities to gain access with our company and start off with a great career. It feels great to work for a company that I know shares many of the values that I personally hold, and we do that by using measurable metrics. And so we actually record and report the number of volunteer hours that all our employees work with these different programs, and we're proud of that. And these programs range from, as I said, working in our community with educational programs, working with our workforce development, or working with some of our initiatives with United Way and other charitable organizations.
Our next woman of influence is Mallory Pellegrino, and Mallory is the Director of Education for the Warehouse Theater, which is a performing arts venue in Greenville, and it has been around for 46 seasons. The theater is located in a beautifully renovated former cotton warehouse. If you haven't seen it, you ought to check it out, and it's one of the cornerstones down in Greenville's West End. Mallory is a graduate of the University of South Carolina, and let's welcome her. Congratulations, Mallory. Welcome, Mallory.
Thanks, I'm so glad to be here.
I'm glad you are. It's good to see you. You know what? I love your last name, Pellegrino.
Yes.
Yeah?
Italian.
It is so Italian.
It's very
I love it. Is your family the heir to the water fortune?
My husband likes to convince people of that.
Right. Well, I'm going to go with it. It's a good story, true or not. We don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, right? Congratulations on that award. Let's pick it up, get a photo or two. We're going to get a photo right there.
We are excited to celebrate Mallory Pellegrino, who is the Director of Education at the Warehouse Theater. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's got to be really, really exciting. Love the Warehouse Theater, what you produce, being the Director of Education. First of all, tell me what that means and what it is that you do.
Sure. So it means that I have the privilege of being in charge of all of our education and engagement activities. So that ranges anywhere from the things that we do in the classroom in Greenville County schools to community engagement events at our actual theater, where we have public forums centering around topics of interest to Greenville specifically that are found in our plays. And then we also have several community partners. We partner with Bridges to a Brighter Future out at Furman University, and Thrive Upstate's head and spinal cord injury. They have support group has that Acting on Impulse team is what we call it.
Yeah.
We've been with them for 5 years. So it's people that have suffered a traumatic brain injury and are trying to find a new normal for themselves, and they really love producing theater.
I know from my own experiences, arts can be a healing thing, an educational thing, a wonderful opportunity, particularly with the youth. Talk about why it's important that the youth have involvement in the arts.
Sure. So I think that arts is even more of a collaborative activity than sports, because sports, you do have the rivalry there, and theater in particular as an art form relies on collaboration from people on stage, backstage, everyone working together to create one whole story to share with an audience. And the audience is even part of that collaboration as well. They're always the missing piece in anything that we do. So I think it truly teaches youth collaboration skills. A lot of the work that we do is enhancing what is already happening, like in a classroom. So our flagship program is called This Would Know, and we teach the actor's approach to Shakespeare. So Shakespeare was writing his plays over 400 years ago, and people were seeing and hearing them on stage. But now we're mostly reading them in a classroom, and it feels dense and old and boring and tough.
Yeah.
And teachers are having to grapple with how to teach, what feels like old English. Really, Shakespeare was writing in a time where he was inventing words, and it was new English and playing with the art form. And so our aim is to take what's already happening in the classroom and making it fun and exciting and engaging for students, because they're going to have to, from third grade gifted and talented students all the way to high school students, and engage with Shakespeare. And so we want to make it accessible and enjoyable for them and arm them for the future.
Love what you're doing. Love your passion. Again, congratulations
Thank you so
on being a
much.
2020 Woman of Influence.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Rick, who's next?